And it didn't, this is, their rules and regs did not say anything about bringing in your own equipment. Usually they do, but this one didn't. Could be one of those unspoken omissions. And then you got your, you got your rails here, some benches for watching. You got your, this tree. That is, it's not really a tree. I don't know what this is. A big tree. I think I'm calling this as a tree. I think it's a tree. I think this is a tree whose entire trunk is like underneath the earth. Let's do that. How about that? Is that possible? Because I wouldn't call that a bush or a shrub. So you got that quarter. This is this side of the park now. Quarter over here, and go into this area. Get another view of the that drainage area. You got your rail. So this is like another. It's really set up to be like a street course style park. That's the way it works here. But you do have that spine in the center right there, which gives you a little bit of a mini ramp. Option over here. So this is like your mini option. So you could practice going back as if it was a mini ramp, and when you're ready, you could go over the spine. It's pretty cool. They got that. So it's one of those things where they it's when you're a skate park designer, if you're skilled enough, if you're talented, you can use the space in a bunch of different ways, and it's I think they did. I think I'd give them like a B plus, maybe. Yeah, I mean it's up there as far as like utilizing the square footage of this park. You'll see when you get here. Also, there's not once you're this far east, because you're really far east when you're in a town like this. This is one of the easternmost towns, so if this is your kind of area, you also don't have like that many options, and for that I would say this is a amazing park to have, something as high quality as this far out east. So, but yeah, as far as the skill spaces, like I said, this is just full of skill spaces, and basically doesn't stop. Lots of areas, and you could practice for hours. You could probably spend a month just going through different spots in this one park and not be in the same spot. Now, one of those things, remember, you can always skill on your own, solo skill. You could skill with others, pair skill, and groups. However you want to, get out, do some practicing. Actually, I was down by the river in a van. It's getting a little muddy over here. See, this is the thing, is that you gotta, it's not like totally muddy, but it's you can tell that if it gets damp, this is gonna be the places that's gonna get wet first. So that's how when you're on the local level, you can like learn your land. You can know your land. You'll know like the good spots. You'll find those out as you practice. But I was down by the river and I met a flow artist, and I put his he let me do a video, and I put that up on the page just now. So I don't know when this will make it up. It depends how I still got a bunch of earlier videos that's got to go up before this. But going this far out east, I mean, you're starting to limit your options as far as skate parks are concerned. This just looks like a very like a well used and a well, like, you know, maintained, and a, like they like the city is like, you know, this is our, I don't know, there might be some other parks in the city, but this seems like one of the main like activity parks. And they decided, hey, we're gonna put in this skate park. So cool, you know, and that also just shows like, you know, the level of you know, like where skateboarding is, and also like kind of, you know, we take that inspiration and we say like, you know, maybe there'll be some skill space, like dedicated skill space in a place like this. You know, who knows, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, you know, whenever it happens. But you know what, on the other hand, we don't really need it, because we can just go out and make our own wherever we go, and that's what this video is about, what these video series is about, and also obviously how we, in this video series, it's all about being near those skate parks, because as soon as you remove skate parks from the equation, well, you know, now you're talking about millions and billions of possible places that you could want to skill, or that are good for skill, and also billions and maybe even trillions that are not good for skill. So we'll eventually get to those, all all trillion of them in due time. And yeah, but what a cool park. You know, another thing, I just as a last minute thing here, is that I'm noticing that the sun is setting earlier here. So that's going to be something that when you get this far north, I don't know if it's an east issue, but when you get this far north, because this is pretty up north, Bangor, Maine, as you increase your latitude, your parallel, you start to your daylight starts decreasing or increasing depending on what time of the year it is. I actually don't even understand that myself, so I'm still figuring that out. But I'm pretty sure that the sun, see, it's 7:38, and I can already tell that the sun is getting into the getting close to the horizon. So yeah, that's just something. I mean, that will affect your skill time for sure. Light always does. And you know, even if you're by a street lamp or somewhere and you're able to get light at night, or if you're bringing your own light, it still makes a difference. That's something, you know, there's just so many different aspects of it, from, you know, the insects that are out here, the type of ground, the light, the time of day, the water management, the mud, potential mud. All of that stuff is an impact on you know, what kind of quality of skill, space, and skill time that you're going to be able to get. So, you know, we're looking at that stuff and we're learning about it, and yeah, oh, it's just a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Here in Bangor, Maine. Okay, well, until next video.